What's up guys, welcome to a speed test comparison between the Oppo F17 Pro and the Redmi Note 9s. As we know, the Oppo F17 is the latest mid-range smartphone, but let me tell you one thing, the Oppo F17 is totally different from other mid-range smartphones because as we know, phones are getting heavier day by day because of its battery capacity, but the Oppo F17 Pro is totally different because it is just like a paper and also it is very handy as compared to other mid-range smartphones. So in this video, I am gonna do a quick speed test between both of them to see the gaming performance of the Oppo F17 Pro against the Redmi Note 9s. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So as always, the first test will be a boot up test, and 3, 2, 1. Now let's see which one of them is going to be the winner of the first boot up test. Let's talk about some basic specifications. On the Oppo F17 Pro, we get MediaTek Helio G95 chipset and 8GB of RAM, while on the Redmi Note 9s we get Snapdragon 720G chipset and 6GB of RAM. Also, the Redmi Note 9s is cheaper than the Oppo F17 Pro. So let's see. And you can see the first boot up test followed by the Redmi Note 9s and followed by the Oppo F17 Pro. I think it was around 1 second difference between both of them, which is not a huge difference. Now you can see I have installed nearly the same applications and I am going to test it on both of them to find out which is faster between the Oppo F17 Pro and the Redmi Note 9s. So before starting the speed test, it should be clear that everything is completely turned off and both of them are connected to the same Wi-Fi connection. Let me show you just to confirm it. So starting from some light applications, and let's go to the phone dialer. Well, you can see it was slightly quicker here on the F17 messages, and this one goes to the Redmi Note 9s camera. Well, again slightly quicker there on the Oppo F17. Now coming to the third party applications to see the real difference and to find out the faster one between the F17 Pro and the Redmi Note 9s. Welcome back guys. So it was a gaming application test between the F17 Pro and the Redmi Note 9s. We will come back to the discussion that which is best and which one you should buy. But before going into that, I would like to do RAM management test between both of them, which is also very important. So let's check it out. So guys, it was a speed test and RAM management test between the Oppo F17 Pro and the Redmi Note 9s, and as you guys saw here, the gaming performance of both of them, most of the application tests run by the Redmi Note 9s against the Oppo F17 Pro, which is quite shocking because the F17 Pro is much expensive and also it is the latest one, but still the Redmi Note 9 is played very well against the F17 Pro. So the conclusion of the video is that if you are using the Redmi Note 9s and you are thinking to upgrade to the Oppo F17 Pro, I think you should just skip that thought because there is no difference in the performance of both of them. But once again, I would say that the Oppo F17 Pro is much handy and more attractive as compared to Redmi Note 9s. So guys, it was all from us for today. If you guys have any question regarding these two smartphones, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching us and we'll see you in my next video.